dream. They packed the human cargo, destroying every dream. They stole away the language, they took the sacred drum. They thought that in the silence the true memory would become numb. The chains were biting deep, man, the sickness filled the air. They left the people praying in utter deep despair. But in that heavy silence a whisper started slow. The roots of Mother Africa refused to let go. The water rocked the vessel, but the spirit stood up tall. The rhythm of the ancestor resonated through the wall. The seed was planted deeply, protected from the rain. The resilience of the people, erasing all the pain. Roots in a ship's hold, carried through the sea. The culture is the cargo that will finally set us free. Roots in a ship's hold, the link they could not sever. The spirit of the motherland lives on and on forever. Roots in a ship's hold, carried through the sea. The culture is the cargo that will finally set us free. Roots in a ship's hold, the link they could not sever. The spirit of the motherland lives on and on forever.
They thought we would forget the sun, forget the ancient name, but the fire of the redemption still burns in every flame. That hole was the beginning of a powerful new sound, the lament of the oppressed that was carried across the ground. We honor all the souls that never made it to the shore. Their spirit is the rhythm that we keep forevermore. The diaspora remembers the truth will never fade.
The journey was a terror, but the spirit was not swayed. Roots in a ship's hold, carried through the sea. The culture is the cargo that will finally set us free. Roots in a ship's hold, the link they could not sever. The spirit of the motherland lives on and on forever. Roots in a ship's hold, carried through the sea. The culture is the cargo that will finally set us free. Roots in a ship's hold, the link they could not sever. The spirit of the motherland lives on and on forever. Never forget Jah works. Africa is home. True, true. Remember the passage. Forward, roots in a ship's hold, carried through the sea. The culture is the cargo that will finally set us free. Roots in a ship's hold, the link they could not sever. The spirit of the motherland lives on and on forever. Roots in a ship's hold, carried through the sea. The culture is the cargo that will finally set us free. Roots in a ship's hold, the link they could not sever. The spirit of the motherland lives on and on forever. About the rule, but the law of the wicked is always built by the cruel. The rich man walk free, man with money in his hand, while the poor man stand condemned to walk the entire land. The color of the skin is the first thing they will see. The bias of the system never lets the people be. We watch the scales tipping, we watch the balance break, and the heart of the righteous is hurting for goodness sake. You cannot judge the spirit by the clothes that people wear. The value of the person is the common bond we share. We pray to the Most High for the truth to be revealed, a standard of the fairness that can never be repealed. Girl, justice without race, man, that is the righteous plea. Equality for every soul, for all humanity. Justice without race, the system must conform. We want no more oppression, we want no more storm. Yeah. Justice without race, man, that is the righteous plea. Equality for every soul, for all humanity. Justice without race, the system must conform. We want no more oppression, we want no more storm.
Imagine a courtroom silent, the judge sees only man. No history of oppression to disrupt the divine plan. No prejudice is whispering, no hidden greed is found. Just the clear, simple truth standing on the sacred ground. We have to make the promise, we have to stand up tall, to fight the mental condition and break down every wall. When the hearts of the people finally synchronize, then we will plea. Equality for every soul, for all humanity. Justice without race, the system must conform. We want no more oppression, we want no more storm. Justice without race, man, that is the righteous plea. Equality for every soul, for all humanity. Justice without race, the system must conform. We want no more oppression, we want no more storm. Peace, always. Justice for all.
They came with heavy iron, they came with hungry eyes. They saw the rich resources beneath the ancient skies. They put the false commander upon the sacred seat and chased the rightful rulers out into the street. They forced the noble bloodline to wander far and wide, hoping that the royalty would finally hide. But a king is not the palace, a king is not the gold. The truth of their authority can never be controlled.
You see the ragged clothing, you see the dusty face, but the wisdom of the ages holds the royal place. They think they won the battle, they think the fight is done, but the spiritual reckoning has only just begun. We are the kings in exile, waiting for the day. The wicked cannot hold the power that they stole away. Kings in exile, the truth they cannot burn. We hold the sacred knowledge until it's time to return.
In every lonely corner, beneath the foreign sun, they teach the little children what the true history has done. They keep the memory shining, they keep the culture strong. They write the future anthem that corrects the ancient wrong.
The serpent's hand is trembling, he knows his reign is weak, because the voice of righteousness is the word that we speak. The scattered ones are gathering, the knowledge flows like rain. The moment of the restoration is coming back again. We are the kings in exile, waiting for the day. The wicked cannot hold the power that they stole away. Kings in exile, the truth they cannot burn. We hold the sacred knowledge until it's time to return. We are the kings in exile, we are the kings waiting for the day. Waiting for the day. The wicked cannot hold the power that they stole away. They stole away. Kings in exile, kings in exile. The truth they cannot burn, truth they cannot burn. Hold the sacred knowledge until it's time to return. Unity is the power. Pressure them, Babylon a fall. True. Respect the elders. Towers. We are the kings in exile, waiting for the day. The wicked cannot hold the power that they stole away. Kings in exile, the truth they cannot burn. We hold the sacred knowledge until it's time to return.
The dust is settling slowly, the chains are cut in two. The sunlight that was hidden is breaking brightly through. We stood there for a lifetime looking at the stone. Now the path to the freedom is finally shown. The wicked system thought that structure would remain, but the fire of the righteous washed away the bitter rain. This is not a miracle, this is the people's will, but causes vibration that the enemy couldn't kill. The time for silent waiting is officially done. The work of true construction has finally begun. The wall fell and the people cried free. Now tear down the rubble and embrace the unity. The wall fell, but the battle is not through. We must build a new Zion, just me and you. Oh, the wall fell and the people cried free. Now tear down the rubble and embrace the unity. The wall fell, but the battle is not through. We must build a new Zion, just me and you. Oh, don't stand there gazing, don't celebrate too long. The architects of bondage are trying to prove us wrong. They look upon the wreckage and they plan to build again. They want to put the people back into the cages. Pain, the freedom is a flower that you must guard and grow. We have to unite our forces, we cannot let them sow the seeds of the division right there upon the ground. The wisdom of the elders is the greatest sound. And the people cried free. Now tear down the rubble and embrace the unity. The wall fell, but the battle is not through. We must build a new Zion, just me and you. Oh, the wall fell and the people cried free. Now tear down the rubble and embrace the unity. The wall fell, but the battle is not through. We must build a new Zion, just me and you.
Unity is the power. Pressure them. Babylon a fall. True, true.
Build Zion now. Jah works. The wall fell and the people cried free. Now tear down the rubble and embrace the unity. The wall fell, but the battle is not through. We must build a new Zion, just me and you. Yo, the wall fell and the people cried free. And the people cried free and embrace the unity. The wall fell, but the battle is not through. We must build a new Zion. The wall fell. The wall fell. The wall fell. We started with a whisper underneath the big sky. We knew it was important, no need to rush by. We faced the heavy rain, we battled through the pain. We built a simple shelter away from all the strain. Yeah, the surface looks so rocky, but the feeling went down deep. A promise we must always keep while the whole wide world is asleep. The roots of our love, the deep strong root. The roots of our love will never be moved. The roots of our love, it stands so tall. We won't let it fall. underneath the big sky. We knew it was important, no need to rush by. We faced the heavy rain, we battled through the pain. We built a simple shelter, away from all the strain. The surface looked so rocky, but the feeling went down deep. A promise we must always keep while the whole wide world is asleep. The roots of our love, the deep strong root. The roots of our love will never be moved. The roots of our love, it stands so tall, we won't let it fall. The roots of our love, the deep strong root. The roots of our love will never be moved. The roots of our love, it stands so tall, we won't let it fall. Now the tree is growing strong, where we truly belong. We share the fruitful wisdom in this spiritual kingdom. We draw the purest water from the well of our belief, finding simple comfort, finding sweet relief. The surface looks so rocky, but the feeling went down deep. A promise we must always keep while the whole wide world is asleep. The roots of our love, the deep strong root. The roots of our love will never be moved. The roots of our love, it stands so tall, we won't let it fall. The roots of our love, the deep strong root. The roots of our love will never be moved. The roots of our love, it stands so tall, we won't let it fall. They cannot tear down what Jah himself has grown. Our foundation is eternal, carved out of solid stone. We stand against the wicked wind, right until the very end. The roots of our love, the deep strong root. The deep strong root. The roots of our love will never be moved. Oh, the roots of our love, the deep strong root. Say yeah. The roots of our love will never be moved. True, true, true. The roots of our love, forward ever, never be moved. See. It was a seed we planted in the soft warm earth. Now it's a mighty tree showing its true worth. This love wasn't built for a casual short-term stay. From a gentle breeze to a